Alright then, greetings. Another showcase video for you guys. But this one's a little bit peculiar and basically like, how I basically went about getting the key for it. So, let's just do a little bit of story time. I'll note that this is a game that I basically was browsing like Steam one day, and I saw it and I was like, reminds me a little bit of Castle of the Winds. And, I was thinking, well, this would be a pretty cool game basically like, play maybe at some point. And I want to basically, learn a little about it. I couldn't actually find a Let's Plays for the game, but I did find, an interesting little wiki, Reddit basically, page here, where the developer basically said he basically, you PM for the game, he basically gives a free key. And it is, it's like, a few months ago and a month ago. And I figured, why not? I'll basically, message the developer, see if he'll have a free key for me. And lo and behold, I basically messaged him on, Discord here, and he gave me a key. So I figured I'll basically do a quick, browse this game here, show it off, and we'll see what's what. So welcome to the Dungeon of Rikka. And of course, there's basically updates for the game, so, Alright, that's done. Play the game. So, Unity engine, very common. And here we go, we got our title screen. I don't see any settings, so that could be an issue, but it also could be a fact there's no sound in the game, we'll see. Oh, there's sound effects, there's that. Alright, so, we're just right into, our character select here. We got basically the warrior, the berserker, the mage, the ranger. So, 4 warriors, or, characters basically start off with. And it looks like their stats basically change around as they go along. Doesn't seem like there's any, descriptions here about the stats, so that's whatever, but whatever. It looks like the warrior basically has more vitality than the berserker. But he basically has, very limited, agility and intellect. The mage is basically, poor strength, but, decent enough vitality and intellect, poor agility. And then we got the ranger here, who's basically high agility, so probably good ranging stuff from that, but poor strength, vitality, intellect. I'm guessing probably want to go with maybe the berserker. The spells might be something to show off in the game, but let's go with this guy for now. And it looks like I'm gonna drop all my points into one stat if I want to. Got a really smart berserker. Let's drop a few points here and a few points here, and that'll be good enough, I think. And if I want to change my hairstyles, there's just 2 hair color. There's doesn't seem to be a whole lot of hair colors, but there's a few. Skin colors, very basic. All right, I'm wasting enough time here. Let's start the game. Save your village. A century ago, the monster known as Rikka was sealed away in a dungeon. The wards that sealed him are degrading, and he will soon break free. You have to stop him soon, or the village will be destroyed. Venture into the fierce depths of the cave and crypt for the keys to unlock the dungeon and face the beast. But be swift, he grows in strength as time passes, and will ascend the dungeon and eventually destroy your village. Start. Now, I'll note that, of course, this game isn't early access as you saw from the Steam store, store page. And it looks like we just have a very traditional, just click on where you want to go to for the, town here. There's the cave, the hermit, the dungeon, the portal. Here's our skills, by the way. Apparently, I got 1 skill point. So I can charge people. There's Blade Fury. Now, I'll have to say that one thing that the developer will probably have to immediately do is try and get, an audio setting, so basically going to turn down the sound, in the game itself, but whatever. Let's get ourselves charged here just to have it around, and it looks like it popped up right there. And by the way, it looks like we have, a bunch of stuff here, basically make use of range, defense, passives. Here's our stats, so melee damage and all this other stuff. Here's our inventory. Right now I've got 200 battle axe and apparently I got leather armor, so very basic stuff. They gave me an UnID'd scroll, and UnID'd potions, so I assume they're for health and stuff like that, but who knows. And the music is gone, so interesting. Alright, so here's the trader's hut. I can buy more stuff here. You know, it's very Castle of the Winds like sort of style here, though. It looks like we have like sort of Diablo-esque type of inventory system. So we got battle spears and battle axes, but you know. Oh, look at that! These things also have like, you know, different damage too as well. So this basic spear and that basic spear have like different damage, you know, potentials. Interesting. And you can refresh the store if you want. So the leather armor looks to be very much the same way. Alright, well, I have no idea where to go. I assume the dungeon is probably deaf, so let's try going to the cave. So here's the caves. Now, I'll note that the developer has basically stated that this game, he's basically inspired by like many rogues, including say Rogue's Tale, and like, you know, Dungeon called Stone Soup. But it looks like it's like, you know, got some interesting things going for it. Now, how do I rest? Oh, okay, so there's settings. So, you know, W, E, Q, A, and all that stuff, you want to do that stuff, but, you know, the alternative is basically the keypad. Okay, rest is basically X, interact is R, so interesting. I want to be able to adjust this as you go along. Return switch level, V shoot. You can basically skip the intro screen if you want. Ah, here we go. I finally found it. This should probably be on a separate screen, but whatever. That'll be fine. There's the stats if you want, and other stuff. Alright, so apparently we have to, like, you know, press X a lot to rest. And apparently stuff is coming toward me. By the way, numlock is apparently a thing. How do I get my health back? That's something to note. By the way, if you press 1-1, you'll, like, you know, probably charged and stuff. Very Rogue Tale type of, like, you know, charge mechanics, by the way. You just randomly charge towards stuff without, like, you know, actually, you know, care or, you know, or anything like that. Alright, so there we go. I am getting my, like, you know, energy back as resting. I'm really wanting to know about my health, though. That's gonna be a thing. There's a poison trap. Oh, I poisoned myself. Oh, I just, disarmed it. They lost a little HP, but stuffed into a teleport trap. Are you friendly? I see merchant. Toggle loot with F, loot all with C. So there's a simple robe. How about talk? Is there a talking setting? I probably interacting with it didn't really work, so. Yeah, you just bump into him, I guess. Alright, so greetings. Want to trade? You can switch places if you want. You can trade. I can sell this for a little bit of money, apparently. There's a simple hood, some royal iron greaves or gloves. Unidentified potion. So you can't identify your stuff from these guys, apparently. You joined for the pool, but nothing happened. Hey, I got buffed. So, get random buffs from the pool. So, disarm trap. I guess, you know, I assume by the way if you step into stuff, it basically disarms it for you, so that's probably a thing. I can definitely see the Rogue's Tale influence in this game, by the way. And I died. For 4 damage apparently, for not bad, so, ugh. Alright, well. Let's just try again, I guess. It seems like the case is probably the proper way to go, but... I'll just get charged again. Something I want to know is how to get my health back. That's the only thing. Oh, so yeah, there's Rogue's Tale like influence again. Basically, you know, light torches basic experience. So there goes the rats. So here's some iron breastplate that basically gives me like, you know, this 2 armor. Unidentified ring. I like the fact that, you know, some things are unidentified, but some things aren't. Though that could be like, you know... It could very much be that, like, you know, when I basically, like, you know, run around with, like, you know, this equipment, it might still be, like, cursed and stuff like that, it's just not telling me. That could be a thing. I kinda wanna know what agility does, but, you know... Let's just get this stuff for now. Our skill point. I guess we can't use charge, so you know, there's like just 1 level for this stuff, I guess, that's fine. Increased quality. Increases the chance of higher tier items. This all applies to the gear of enemies. Gold finder. All enemies in containers contain more gold. So you basically increase your offhand specialization. Better prices when buying and selling. That looks like shield skills right there. Jump. Attack twice in a row with your main weapon. So this requires a one-hand weapon. This one requires a two-hand weapon, so a powerful bash, high chance to stun. So we learn powerful bash. Now note that, like, you know, I don't think Rogue's Tale basically had, like, you know, skills they basically like learn on like level up. So that's like a dungeon crawl stone soup sort of like, you know, influence. And it seems very much like, you know, leveling is like the way to get your experience, you know, back, or your levels back. Probably get rid of the screen here. We're just gonna pick up anything we find for now. I disarmed that trap, apparently. No more enemies on the level, all turrets are lit up. I guess, like, you know, unlike Rogue's Tale, there's actually, like, you know, in Rogue's Tale, basically, you didn't want to necessarily, like, get the torches, like, all lit up, because, like, that would basically hurt your, like, you know, level direction chances is basically against strong enemies, but here, I guess, like, you know, it doesn't matter as much. That's probably a good thing. Alright, now assuming like this is maybe a boss monster. I stunned him. Baby spider. That's all that was apparently. So that gives me more damage apparently. We got ourselves some royal leather gloves, so let's put those on. Picked up some scroll of some sort. Now I assume by the way there's like a field of vision here, so the torches will basically like light things up, but you know, if you're like, you know, yeah, look at that. Basically, like I can't see what's in that tile because it's too far away from torches. So interesting, like, lighting system. I have to say, like, the only thing I really like, not just like thinking about this game is the fact, like, it doesn't seem like you can get like your health back very easily. Well, that helped. Hey, more energy, nice. Oh, I took 3 damage from that trap. We'll pick up those iron gloves. An ordinary chest, what do you want to do? Let's open it. Well, let's see, we got ourselves some iron gloves that basically give more vitality and armor. Vitality and armor. They're not really like anything to this, but good showing of stuff we basically can get here. Apparently the scrolls, by the way, they look like they're all color-coded, so we have like green scrolls and red scrolls and stuff like that. I should try quaffing those potions to see if they maybe heal me. Teleportation trap discovered over there. Alright, let's try quaffing this. So that's potion minor healing. Yeah, I figured as much. Basically, you got healing potions on your barbarian. Let's hit that. The beast has escaped his chains. He's ascending the dungeon. So, I'll note that this is going to happen at some point. You're going to have to, like, the beast like escape his chains and, like, start like going up. So I'll note this is a game that's like very much time based. Like you can't be like screwing around too long because like the beast is eventually gonna like break from his chains and like start going up. Got confused apparently drinking from this. There's a might boost. I wonder if there's a map. Is there a map key in here? That'd be really good to have. Get these. Well, I died. Well, I'll give this one more go, I guess, with a different character. Maybe I'll try to ranger this time around to see if like this guy has like a boost or anything with like his stats or anything. So blah blah. Intro screen. There's a hermit, by the way. A simple hermit trying to live my life without worldly possessions, except for my trusted tent. There is only one thing I desire, the dark crystal from the infernal rift. Bring me the dark crystal and I'll reward you with these special abilities. So, you get special abilities for like from the hermit, I guess. Go to enchantment space, enchantress stuff. Go to the inn basically for a quick rest in here. So, heals yourself with the quick rest, full rest, and that stuff. Deluxe rest. Ah, that's nice. Rested for longer. It looks like the Trader's Hut basically changes as you go along here, which is cool. By the way, it looks like the basic crossbow can be used in melee range, but at a cost, so that's a thing. So to get into the dungeon, I need to have 2 keys from the Crave and the Crypt. I wonder how strong the Crypt is going to be. Oh, so there's like a range on like my stuff here. We got Fug here apparently attacking us. You're dead. Alright, well we got ourselves a royal sword for that guy. Now something I'm wondering about here is like, is there like a an alternative weapon set type of thing here? I don't see anything for it, right? So I'm assuming we don't have alternate weapons. Unfortunately, so oh well. This layer armor basically just has like, you know, one less agility, one more agility, one less armor, one less resistance, one less dodge. Don't really care about it. A marauder. A dead marauder. Let's boost up my agility even more. Finally got energy from that. So we got range of arrow, shoot an arrow on all surrounding enemies. Double shot, the skill requires a bow to use. Now I wonder if like the crossbow counts as like a bow that can be used like, you know, with this type of skills here. But it looks like there's a cooldown like the triple shot, so that's a thing. I guess we'll see if like the crossbow counts as like a thing here. Alright, we kill that guy. Kill the apprentice mage. So it's definitely very like, you know, shall we say, Rogue's Tale like inspired, I guess, with like his dungeon design and like enemies and torches and stuff. Got a ruby staff apparently. So 2 intellect, 2 resistance, and 1 dodge from this. Not my thing, but whatever. Hello. So the protector is basically dead. So the arm boost basically give me 1 strength, 2 armor, and 1 resistance. That's better than what I currently got, I guess. So we'll keep those for now. That gets more armor. That's not really what I'm caring about, though. So whatever. Ow! The apprentice mage shot me there because, you know, it's a ranged character, so he can do that. That is currently buried in my stuff, so we'll put that on. Now here's something I note, by the way. I don't know what's like, you know, worth like selling or not. I don't get like a value on like the stuff here, right? So that's worth noting. Move some of this stuff over here, I guess. There we go. Pick up the iron boots. So these ones just give me a little bit of armor. Oh, failed to disarm that trap. And I died, so we got killed by a thug. Well, it looks like the range is pretty interesting because basically, like, you know, you have like ranged attack, but you have to watch out for corners because, you know, enemies can corner you and like get you killed that way, but whatever. So that's just a quick look at Dungeon of Rikka. I might give this another go in the future, but, you know, my initial thoughts on this game is like, you know, the health is probably like a little bit like, you know, difficult, shall we say, to work with because, like, you know, you can't basically regenerate yourself. Though I assume there's possibly items I will possibly do in the future, but whatever. Interesting game concept, I think. That could be worked, you know, in the future. So hope you guys enjoyed it, and take care.